Hi, my name is Kris Krane, and I'm the president of Forefront Ventures. We are a national company in the cannabis space where we operate cultivation facilities, production facilities, and particularly retail dispensaries under the Mission brand. We are currently operational in Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. So we have a very heavy focus on the East Coast, which makes us somewhat unique in the industry. And we also have an advisory business, Forefront Advisors, where we've helped secure over 50 licenses across the United States on behalf of clients all across the country. I have had the pleasure of serving on the National Cannabis Industry Board of Directors for the past 4 years and very much look forward to continuing to serve in that role should I be awarded the privilege to do so. I'm the acting treasurer of the organization, a role which I took over just a few months back. The reason why it's so important for me to serve on the NCIA Board of Directors is because I've dedicated my entire life to the reform of this nation's cannabis policies. So I'm a little bit different than your average industry participant in that I spent the first 13 years of my career working in the policy movement. I was a founding member of Students for Sensible Drug Policy when I was a student at American University. I was the associate director of NORML in Washington, D.C. for 6 years from 2000 through 2006. From 2006 to 2009, I was the executive director of Students for Sensible Drug Policy and helped grow that organization into the nation's largest student organization, which it is today, something I'm very proud of and still stay actively involved as a trustee and a fundraiser and a mentor for today's generation of young activists. And the whole reason why I got involved in the industry side of things was that I saw in the late 2000s the very real impact that these highly functional professional dispensaries were having on changing public perception around this issue. That if we could demonstrate to the public that cannabis can be distributed in a way that's professional and socially responsible, that would do as much to change public perception and ultimately change policy as the work I had been doing as an advocate. And that's really driven everything that I've done to date in the cannabis industry, as well as my continued activism in the movement. I am, as I mentioned, primarily focused on the East Coast. I'm currently located in Boston, Massachusetts, and will be relocating to Chicago, Illinois later on this summer. So I provide representation on the board from a region that's largely underserved when we are mostly made up of folks from out on the West Coast. And I have great contacts amongst the industry as well as the movement folks in Washington, D.C. That I'm happy to use for the benefit of NCIA. So I hope folks will consider me for reappointment to the board. I'm very proud of the work that I've been able to do on behalf of NCIA, and I look forward to continuing to do so into the future. Thank you very much, and I hope I have your support.